We began day number 2 in the morning. We walked up on the promenade, and it was fascinating. They were having a Guinness Book of World Records event, and what they were doing is they set up several different stations. People could get into these contests to see if they could break the official Guinness Book of World Record and put it into their book, the Guinness Book of World Records book. This is a guy trying to build blocks. That's a scoreboard where they put the different people and their times. This rope that you're looking at was they had to pull that rope out from that pulley as fast as they could. So that was a timed one. You can see in the foreground the blocks getting ready for another competitor. I'm not sure if she was stacked, how high she went, but speed was involved and how many blocks they got on the tower. So you're seeing two contests here. The rope in the background, the block tower building, and there was a couple of others going on here. Now we're in the theater. It's an empty theater, beautiful theater. Never had problems seeing a show here. The thing they loved about MSC is they put the comedians in the theater, not like some of the other cruise ships where they jammed them into a small club. Of course, drinks everywhere. This is back on the promenade again. We're trying to catch up on it. You can see they're rewinding that long rope. All the people in the red visors were part of the volunteers doing the activity. This is another one of the Guinness ones. This was how many throws they could do with the beach ball without dropping it in a certain amount of time. This is a chocolate factory. It's right there. This is a fantastic place. That's white chocolate pouring from that faucet. Every day you could go down there and watch them make homemade chocolate. The gift store was right there also, and you could buy any of this chocolate. Later on in the cruise, they actually had a tour of this, and we'll show you that further videos down the road. So the unusual device that they had at the entrance to the chocolate place. Again, a look at the promenade. This was our
video. Go like that. Put your arm around her.
Character here. We weren't in Disney, but we still got a little character.
Oh, really?
This was not an animatronic.
So
There's actually someone in
fight
there.
Against her. His arms only go up and down. That's great.
We were lucky. In the 2-week cruise, we only saw this Lego sailor once, and of course, posed for pictures. We're back in the candy factory. No, I'm sorry. This is one of our favorite bars, The Edge. Went there every day before we went to dinner. And that's the atrium right outside the restaurants. Of course, our drinks. Bamboo bar is inside the indoor pool. We sat there. There's that game of tiles again that we played many nights. A lot of fun. That was my hand. One of the worst hands you probably could ever have. Then we're back at dinner. This dinner was it was a lobster tail with shrimp. Very good. Back in the promenade, another night show on the ceiling. Then we went into the main theater where they showed the employees of the ship and the captain came. As you can see, the captain and crew are having a lot of fun with this reception. We got the privilege on the swap over between the two cruises to actually bump into the captain alone, well, with two of his crewmates, and pose for a picture with him. You'll see that down the road in one of our videos. Guy you see running around here was the activities cruise director. He was a lot of fun, good sense of humor. He would hang out in front of the theater after every show, and I got to talk to him quite a bit.
What does it eat? What do you feed it?
This was quite the humorous moments, I should say. This guy was at every show, this balding guy. that we were at, and I guess he had been on over 20 MSC cruises. He looked like a favorite. He had this toupee, and he always sat in the front row and would do some kind of antics with his toupee. We really enjoyed the shows between the music and the dancing, and as you can see, the background special effects. They were a wonderful experience for us. Tonight's show was called Journey and traveled around the world. We spent the rest of the night just traveling around the ship, whatever activity we could find. There was the disco, the nightclub, the promenade. This is where they did trivia and karaoke. It was called the TV lounge. There's that expensive staircase again with Nancy on it. Most of the bread, the pasta, and the cheese were made on board the ship, and this was a famous cheese making machine.
And remember, stay young and have fun.